What a lot of people don't realize is that Ryan does a lot of his own stunts in Deadpool. Me knowing that, I gotta make sure that his program is really developing someone who is resilient. What I'm gonna show you today is an all-in full body workout. This is our way that we can still go really heavy and focus on developing muscularity in the body, but also limiting the amount of time from set to set to make sure that we're getting a little bit of that metabolic effect, making sure that his conditioning is really optimal. The first thing that I really focus on with Ryan when he walks into a workout is his breathing. So we lay him down on the floor in about a 90-90 position with his heels elevated, and we get him belly breathing for about 3 minutes. Give me an 8-second exhale, okay? And then he's gonna give me a 4-second inhale. By getting your ribs to get into a better position, you're gonna find that your body just moves and feels a lot better. Right after that, we go into some foam rolling, spend about 3 minutes doing that as well. The body is just gonna get a lot of waste out of it. And we're gonna find that when it comes down to warming up, we're gonna get the body to warm up a lot more quickly and a lot more efficiently. Rather than taking Ryan and throwing him on a bike or a treadmill, I really kind of dive in and look into the areas of his body that are a little bit tight. We're trying to get some good movement back into his thoracic spine. We do all this sitting, this starts locking up, and that can also lead to a lot of shoulder restrictions. It can also lead to a lot of hip restrictions. What we're doing now is we're really focusing on his upper body rotation. So the way that his upper body rotates, we need it to come from his middle back, not his lower back. All the rotation is gonna come from his hips. He's gonna do about 5 repetitions counterclockwise, and he's gonna do about 5 repetitions clockwise. At that point, we go into the strength and conditioning. There is no best exercise, but this is definitely one of my favorite ones, and why. This is a big way that we really focus on the core. This is another way that we get our body to be fast, but it trains the entire body. And it also gives you a little bit of that metabolic effect to where the heart rate's up, and we're training the entire back side of the body, which is the posterior chain, which is the most important side of the body to train. We're gonna go into a front squat. There's 2 different ways we can go about doing the front squat. We can go more of the powerlifting rack position, which is something that Brett and I both take, or there's nothing wrong with going more into what we call like a bodybuilding squat. If at any point this does not feel right or uncomfortable, let's go grab a kettlebell and we can go into a goblet squat. Very controlled tempo on the way down and explosive positive on the way up. One of my favorite pulling exercises, that's a pull-up. And for those of you who are struggling to do pull-ups, which is a lot of people, we're gonna use a band, literally giving you almost that slingshot effect to where it's able to bring you up to the bar, get you a lot stronger, get you doing pull-ups and build a lot of confidence. I've got 20 to 30 different variations of carries. The first one we're gonna start with is just a 1-arm suitcase carry. Not see me design a program and not have carries in that program at least 1 time a week. It's working your shoulders, it's working your grip, one of the biggest bang for your buck movements that you can be doing. After the workout, we may finish with some conditioning, maybe about 5 to 10 minutes of some, airdyne bike, some Versa climber, something to really elevate the heart rate.